Hi, my name's Tom. Thanks for checking out Bear Necessities. And I'll give you a quick overview of how to play so you can get up and running. Basically, you're going to have a deck of 54 double-sided cards. They'll have bears on one side and items on the other. And to start the game, you just shuffle the deck. You're going to deal 2 cards to each player, which they'll take into their hand. And you'll keep them in your hand, bear side facing you. And then you're going to reveal a 3x3 grid to form the first grid. So that will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On your turn, you're going to choose one of 2 options. So you have a hand limit of 3 bear cards, but as long as you're not at your hand limit, on your turn you can either choose to play a bear and apply the grid, the pattern, to the relevant areas on the grid, which will be indicated by the green squares. So for example, I could play this polar bear and I can take 3 of these in a straight line. So in this example, I'll take 2 salmon and a squirrel, and I'm collecting sets here for things that will score points based on how many I have. So I get 2 salmons and a squirrel. I'm going to add those to my tableau, and this is when the grid will refresh. So once a row or a column has been emptied, the player who did that will immediately refill the grid from top to bottom and left to right, and then take another turn immediately. So on this turn, I can also play another polar bear if I want. I've got one in my hand. Or my other option is to draw a card from the top of the deck and add it to my hand. If I have 0 cards in hand, I must draw from the deck, and if I have 3 cards in my hand, I must play one. You can, if there is a gap in the market, you can choose to play a bear that allows you to then take things moving through an empty space, and you'll resolve the pattern on the card. You choose one end to start from and go from left to right. You can also orient it and flip it however you want. If at any point you apply the grid, the pattern, and you end up encountering a cave, so say for this example I took 1, 2 and then this cave, that would force me to discard my polar bear and take the cave into my hand. And the caves are generally not worth many points based on how many Z icons you've collected, but they do offer an alternative path to victory. If you can collect 10 Zs or more, you'll win the game immediately. At the end of the game, you're going to go through and you're going to first score the bear types. So if you end up having the most of a bear type in your played area, so the ones that you play that don't hit a cave, you get to keep. If you have the most, you'll score points equal to the icon in the top left corner. So a polar bear majority would be worth 2 points. Honey bears, for example, you'd score 1 point per honey that you have in your collection. And then you'll score points based on all the sets that you have. So here, a strawberry, if I had 1 strawberry only, I'd get -2 points. If I had 2 strawberries, I'd score 6 points, etc. Whoever has the most points wins the game.